Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Jr. So this is a very interesting report, and I'm going to deal with the principle of it because it's very important that we live our life off righteous motives and righteous principles, at least strive to. And a homeless man is suing a couple for $400,000, saying they raised but never gave to him. And last year, a story went viral about a homeless man named Johnny Bobbitt Jr. who helped a woman named Kate McClure by buying her gas with his last $20 after her car broke down. So remember, this is a homeless man buying Miss McClure's gas with his last $20 after her car broke down. And as a result, Miss McClure started a GoFundMe for Bobbitt to raise $10,000 to help him get on his feet. But surprisingly, the GoFundMe raised over $400,000. And Bobbitt is claiming that, Bobbitt, or the homeless man, is claiming that McClure is not giving the money to him. Bobbitt's lawyer, Chris Fallon, explained to CNN, "From what I can see, the GoFundMe account raised $402,000, and GoFundMe charged a fee of approximately $30,000. Mark D'Amico and Kate McClure gave Johnny about $75,000, and there should be close to another $300,000 available to Johnny." For her side of the story, Ms. McClure says she bought Bobbitt, the homeless man, the former homeless man, a camper that she parked in their driveway because he said his dream was to live in a camper in Alaska and live off the land. Ms. McClure and her boyfriend, Mark D'Amico, said they are withholding the money from Bobbitt until he has a job and is clean from drugs. They claim Bobbitt spent $25,000 in 13 days on drugs, which his lawyer denied. D'Amico, who is the boyfriend of Ms. McClure, says he is looking for a trustee to look over the money and added that he would open his accounting books to a forensic accountant. And the source of this is CNN. Now, it's people online going in on the homeless man, but I'm looking at the principle of it, and I'm like, okay, so the homeless man spent his last $20 to help her out when her car was broke down, and as a result, she opened up a GoFundMe account for him, and her intention was to only raise $10,000, and the people funded it up to $402,000. So as a result of the people giving that much money, they decide to only give the homeless man a certain portion, claiming that he used in a certain amount of days a certain amount of money to buy a certain amount of drugs. Now, the principle of a thing would say, hey, and you know this would be hard for most people, for all of us. You know, you raise $10,000 for somebody and all of a sudden it's, you know, $370,000, $380,000 available. Well, the righteous thing to do is to ask the man, hey, you know, our intention was to raise $10,000 for you. We raised $360,000, sir. All this is your money. Can we have a portion of it? Can we have, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40,000, 50,000, however much? Just be honest. If that's your intent, ask the man. Hell, but it's his money. That's the principle. If he say no, give him the full 360. It's his. That's what's wrong with this way of life, man. Too many people, we crooked, man, over this damn dollar bill, man. And we become whorish. We become scammers. We become immoral over money, immoral. We become full of deceit over money. What he does with the money is not your business. It's the principle that we have to learn how to deal with. People want to use that as an excuse. Oh, he's using drugs. So we're going to keep the money. The people gave him the money. You didn't give him the money. You were a vessel that the Creator used, right? Because he had the heart to give his last $20 to you when your backside was broke down on the street, on the side of the street. And here he is, a homeless man, giving his last 20. That shows his heart. So because the Creator knew his heart, the Creator tapped into the hearts and the minds of the people. And they funded that GoFundMe account. See, that was the Creator. That was the God using the masses of the people, affecting the hearts and the minds of the people to fund that account. So we have to learn how to look at things from a more divine perspective, not our own ignorant perspective. It's just like when you give to a homeless person, you don't sit back and tell them what they should or shouldn't do with it. No. Once you give, you have done your righteous act. You don't give with reproach. You don't follow it up with, well, maybe I shouldn't have gave it to him. It looked like he about to go smoke. No, you give because giving is good. Once you give to them, what they do with that money, that's on their own soul, right? And that'll eat at their own conscience. Man, all these people been giving me money and I'm just blowing away. I keep getting liquor. I keep getting alcohol. You know, sometimes we have to get so tired of ourselves in a certain state of condition. Sometimes life has to allow us to go down into the depths of rebellion to God, to Creator, to divine law, before some people will make a change. Some people don't make the change. They just die in that state. But it's not up to us to say what they should or shouldn't do. Now, if you're educating them about the harm of a particular drug, of the potential danger of liquor and alcohol, that's different, right? If you're educating them on the effects of a certain thing because you see them doing it, that's different. We all should be striving to make whoever we come into contact with, make them more educated about this life, right? Because each of our lives have divine purpose. Each of our lives have divine value. And we should not take our lives for granted. Each one of us is sacred. The Creator had a reason and a purpose for our life. So I really hate to hear that, you know, they're saying this is the reason because he's on drugs that they won't give it to him. It raises my antennas, honestly. And then they're disclosing that they're open to getting accounting done and all of this and all of that, getting a trustee appointed. You know, just get a man his money, or ask him, can y'all have a cut? That's what that's about, most likely. You know, trying to manage the man's money. Get a man his money. What would you like if somebody did you like that? That's wicked. That's what it is. People, man, we do some immoral things for money. That's why it says money is the root of all evil. It's the root, right? And if that root is in corrupt soil, if that tool called money, right? Because a root grows from a seed. So if that root called money is in a corrupt soil, is in if it's not in fertile soil, if it's in a cantankerous, debaucherous mind, then that seed, that root can't live. So money, if it's in a bad vessel, if it's in the hands of a person with no character, then that money, that currency, that power is used for evil, is used for wickedness, is used for unrighteousness. Get a man his money, or just ask him, can you have a certain portion of it? Be honest. That's my few thoughts about this. This your brother Monroe Jr. I'm signing off. Peace.